Imagine never running out of pure, clean water. No more plastic jugs, no more chemical taste. What if you could make distilled water right at home, all day, every day? Today, I'm diving deep into the 5 best home water distillers on the market, from practical picks to true standouts. I've tested each one so you don't have to, and trust me, not all of them deliver equal value. Stick around, because by the end, you'll know exactly which distiller is right for your family and why the #1 spot just makes sense. Number 5. VEVOR 1.1 Gal Water Distiller. So starting at number 5, we've got the VEVOR 1.1 Gal Water Distiller. I'll be honest, my first impression was mixed. The stainless steel design does look good on the counter. It's got a 1.1 gallon capacity and a 750 watt heating element, so it promises a fair amount of water per cycle. That's pretty handy if you're using distilled water for drinking, humidifiers, or even your CPAP machine. Operation? Super basic. Plug it in, press start, and you're set. Well, sort of. Here's what matters. Real-world use. Yep, it actually produces water just as clean as promised. I noticed that it does a solid job removing pretty much every impurity you can throw at it. The glass carafe feels sturdy, and the safety shutoff is a nice touch if you get distracted easily. But well, I can't ignore the heat this thing kicks off. Even in spring, my kitchen felt like a sauna after a few hours 3. And forget about quick distillation. Expect 3.5 hours per cycle, which is a slog if you're low on time and need several gallons. The plastic jug does the job, but if you've ever poured water from a clunky container and splashed it everywhere, you'll know what I mean. Cleaning? Not terrible, but limescale builds up and you'll need to stay on top of it, or the performance drops. Bottom line on the VEVOR, it's cost-effective, handy, and a perfectly reasonable starter, but there's room for improvement. Number 4. Little Creek Stainless Steel Water Distiller. Number 4 is the Little Creek Stainless Steel Water Distiller, which at first glance screams old-school reliability. It's all metal, no electronics to break, which means you can use it on any stovetop. Gas, electric, induction, whatever you've got 7. That's a bonus if you want something durable or need distilled water in a blackout. Looking at you, storm preppers. Well, here's where things get interesting. Using this thing feels like you're back in chemistry class. Stack the pots, fill the bottom with water, the top with cooling water, and wait, and wait. And you get it. Getting a quart out of this takes about an hour, which is, let's just admit it, slow. You'll need to dedicate real time for each batch. After 4 hours, I barely managed a cup of distilled water, which was frustrating. But hey, for what it is, the Little Creek is simple and the results are clean. It's also multi-use. You can use it to make fondue or render fat, which is kind of fun if you like tinkering in the kitchen. I won't lie, the lack of a good seal between pans means you have to be careful, or you'll lose precious steam. And it does use more energy than I'd like for not much output. Still, if you want something that'll last just about forever, this is your pick. Just pack some patience. Number 3. COZ 1.1 Gallon Water Distiller. Jumping to number 3, the COZ 1.1 Gallon Water Distiller really surprised me. The build is solid, 304 stainless steel, BPA-free container, and the 750 watt heater works hard, giving you about 0.3 gallons per hour. It automatically shuts off if it gets too hot, which gives peace of mind if you tend to walk away mid-project. So here's my experience. The Cozy is easy to set up, runs quietly, and crucially, is pretty quick to clean. The included citric acid powder works wonders for dislodging gunk, and I appreciated the minimal residue after several cycles. After pouring out the finished water, it's clear just how well this machine extracts all the calcium and nasties from tap water. Honestly, seeing the before and after inside the unit is kind of wild. There are little annoyances. The jug's wide mouth makes pouring trickier than it should be, but once you get the hang of it, it's not a deal breaker. For me, the proof is in the taste and purity, and, well, the COZ delivers every time. If you're using distilled water for multiple purposes, this one just works and hardly requires a learning curve. 2. COZ4L Countertop Distiller Machine. At number 2, you've got the COZ4L Countertop Distiller. This machine feels like a big upgrade over its smaller sibling. With a 4-liter, just over a gallon capacity and 750 watts of power, it distills about 1.5 liters per hour. That's enough to keep a family drinking distilled water year-round or fill bottles for humidifiers and appliances without breaking a sweat. What can I say? For a mid-priced distiller, this one just nails all the basics. It's got a solid stainless steel interior, a handle that actually makes it easy to carry, and intuitive controls. You hit the button, the red light glows. That's about as hard as it gets. Maintenance is easier than I expected. The included descaling powder works, but white vinegar can do the trick too. The fan's more powerful than the old models. Your water comes out cool, not warm, which just feels right. There are small quirks. I wish the jug's lid sealed better, and some plastic pieces are a little flimsy. But after running nearly 200 gallons through it, it's still working as strong as ever. If you're after bang for your buck and daily reliability, the 4L Cozy is hard to beat for most homes. 1. H2o Labs 300SS. Finally, we reach my number 1, the H2o Labs 300SS. Let me explain why this machine stands above the rest. First off, the build quality struck me right out of the box. It's real stainless steel, not cheap knockoff metal, and the porcelain nozzle insert feels premium 12. The ergonomic glass carafe is just smart. If you've ever spilled distilled water because of a clunky jug, you'll appreciate this. Setting up the 300SS was a breeze. The instructions are clear. In use, it is quietly efficient. The gentle steam process actually makes it one of the least noisy units I've tried. The 565-watt heater is a touch softer than some competitors, but I found the quality of water rivaled even professional units with a clean, neutral taste and no after flavor 12. Nothing but pure, clear water, batch after batch. Yes, it takes a while to distill a full gallon. This isn't a machine for people in a hurry or for enormous families, but for anyone who prioritizes purity, taste, and safety, I think the 300SS is just right. It's easy to clean, wide opening, includes free carbon pods and cleaning crystals, and stands up to daily use without complaining. In my testing, the real clincher was peace of mind. The H2o Labs 300SS showed 0 signs of wear over many cycles, and the water always matched bottled lab-grade standards. Sure, there are faster models and bigger tanks, but in terms of build, purity, and ease, this is the home distiller I'll keep using myself. Final thought. So, there you have it, the real honest rankings and reviews. I hope this clears up your confusion and helps you choose the best water distiller for your home. Got questions or want to share your own experiences with any of these machines? Drop a comment and let's talk pure water.